Ta-da! What up, Kendrick? How we doing, homie? Oh, it's just starting again, man. Alright, man, now we've been listening to this shit for what? 14 minutes? I can listen to it all fucking night, though. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I don't know why. This is my jam. Alright. We good? We good? Everything looks fly. Let's resume. I believe we are on the Naked City.
187 at
Really?
5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Those white boys get in inside?
We got a fucking patio up in this bitch? Just check out the fucking scene, right? Chill out, man. Get in the fucking car.
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said, all scared.
Oh, there's the exit. I'm looking right out at it. Alright, where are we going? The murder scene. 5810 Murata Avenue. Alright. We're going to the murder scene. We're going.
I'm busy now. Can I
Maybe.
join you some other time?
Maybe we're going.
There goes a week's wages.
It's your fucking car, man, not mine. Oh, I gotta turn this shit down.
Seem distracted.
Hey, Central Unit. Citizen reports suspicious activity on a trolley car on Fountain Avenue. Stand by for further information. Any Central Unit.
It's right here. We gotta do it.
Car 11 King, go ahead with the further. LAPD, ma'am. Are you all right?
That lowlife! That filthy lowlife!
What happened?
I was standing ready to get off and I heard a click. His camera. That pervert took a picture of my... up my...
Which way did he go?
There! That's him! Right there!
Ah, fuck.
Is that Marlon Hopgood?
Go on, Phelps.
No,
Get
you're
after
good,
that
Kendrick.
creeper.
Can't go nowhere. Life potion shouldn't have been there. Where you at, fucking,
Get in close and steer him off the tar.
Why didn't you shoot him out, man? Oh, shit. I thought I avoided that pretty good. Not that one, though. Still cherries on. These fucks get out of our way. We're not driving too well here. Okay. Car turned right into us. The pervert got away. We fucked up Roy's car at least. Like, we fucked it up. Like.
Any Sentry in a citizen reports suspicious activity on a trolley car on Fountain Avenue. Stand by for further information. Any Sentry unit.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you all right?
That lowlife.
Alright, yeah. We know. Up your
What happened?
I was standing ready to
She's
get
going
off and
commando, huh?
I heard a click. His camera. That pervert took a picture of my... up my...
Which way did he go?
There!
I mean, I thought he liked the little girl.
Right there!
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, Roy let this guy go. That cocksucker.
Go on, Phelps. Get after that creeper.
Alright, let's try and get him early.
Hit it, Cole. Spin him out.
Did you go down the alley? I don't remember.
Get in close. Steer him off the tar.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
Hit it. Clear this asshole off the road.
Fuck out of the way, I got my siren on. You can't hear it? Oh, car's making funny noises. I got this shit way loud. Oh, that was a good turn. He had me there. That guy's gonna die. Are we gonna die too? We're smoking. I wish Roy would shoot his fucking tires out. I mean, I don't know why this motherfucker ain't helping. Oh shit.
Hands behind your head.
Get fucking out, Marlon.
You're under arrest for public indecency. Ah, Christ.
I don't even address the fact that he got let go for the fucking child porn charges, but we're gonna get him on this. It doesn't seem very fair. I probably should make Roy drive. I ain't doing too well today.
Take the next right turn. Go straight at the next intersection. Straight ahead. Straight over the next intersection.
Woo! Oh!
Keep going straight.
I thought I was gonna get through. Fuck it, they ran the red light. I'm gonna run it too.
Take the next right. Straight through the next intersection.
If you say so, boss. Thank you for making that turn. Man, I was driving tonight. All kinds of assholes. I was rolling through a neighborhood.
Straight over the next intersection.
A neighborhood, mind you. I was going like 25, 30, nice and slow. The car in front of me was going slower, and I was just kind of accelerating up. Then the bitch behind me passed me.
You
In a neighborhood.
Take the next right.
Like with kids running around and shit. They go past me in fucking neighborhoods. And then I was turning into my neighborhood, and there was an old man crossing the street, so I was letting him go. Like I would have ran him over if I would have made my turn. And the bitch turned left on behind me, like cut me off from the back. Ridiculous. Glad I haven't been driving. Road rage is real. Alright, murder scene, 2:26 p.m.
Second floor. Apartment 6. In the back.
Thanks.
We'll need the scoop from the homicide boys and from Mal before we do anything else.
We can't look at the boxes like we can every other building. That does not seem... Hey, Bukowski.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on with it?
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Sounds like Rusty.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Hold on. Apparently I missed something down here. No? All right, get back to it. All right, what do we got here? Pictures
All
tell you
top end of town
1,000
stuff.
words.
Gives us somewhere to look.
Well, yeah, let's check out the pictures. Nothing. That means one of them's going to have one. Hey, fish, you made me do that.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
There we go. That's what I wanted to do.
There's been a modeling assignment.
Aha.
It's a place to start.
Ask for Miss Randall. Where was it in front of? Okay. Just want to see the background. I don't even know who that lady is. What the fuck's she doing just hanging out here? I guess I'm supposed to be looking at the body.
Probably nothing.
A rolling pin. Do people still own rolling pins? I think my mom might. I definitely don't have a rolling pin. But do you have to lay on my mouse? Like, is that just like what your goal is? Just to be in the way? I'm sorry I had to go to work a little bit today. I left the house. I'm allowed to leave the house. The governor said so.
Phelps? Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest. Take a closer look at her head and neck.
What we got?
The neck is bruised pretty badly.
Fucking bite marks?
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
Is she married? That's her left hand, isn't it?
Very unusual ring.
Could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
It spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
This is her in these photos? Something else.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Some DNA samples.
Pretty girl like that? Maybe she was having trouble with some boys, huh? Maybe she got her heart broken. Couldn't take it anymore.
Fish, I need my mouse. You gotta get your big butt off my mouse. You have a bed, and you're laying next to your
I
bed.
don't know. Truly, she always had so much fire, so much drive.
Some
All
men's
the
jacket.
English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
Good, I'm under 45. I can get away with not wearing it. More pills in the bedroom, too.
Looks like barbiturates.
What we got here? We got in the cabinet? What you got, buddy? Some pomade?
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
Ooh.
We should speak to a doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Dr. Stone. Is that our good doctor from the newspapers? Come on, get the fuck out of the way.
Look, I got nothing to tell you, and I can't work with you under my goddamn nose every second.
You're the one blocking the goddamn hallway.
Any ideas? You want to talk to the cleaning lady? Be my guest.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie
She got
doesn't have any
nobody.
family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
All right, what's going on with
Was
this
Miss
lady?
Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
What the fuck is that? She's got all these sleeping pills. And she's got the other drugs. What do you mean no more than normal? Come on, what are you telling me? Give
What
it
are
to
you
me.
hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Man, she's got the fucking sleeping pills all over the place.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pillbox, the things she hid in there.
What, she was snooping through it?
I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star. A princess. Does modeling really pay that well?
Hey, what's up, Hanan? It does have a sad ending, dude. But let's not
Miss
spoil
Randall
it
have
for
many
anybody.
friends, is it?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
You're full of shit.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia had men stay here.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
She sits around in a fucking men's smoking jacket.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Mr. Henderson.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry. I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
Okay.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
That was the worst attempt. I don't think we have any evidence, though. It says that she was a pain in the ass to work for. So we're gonna doubt her.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. The way it's turned out, though, isn't
Thanks,
No,
Mrs.
not at
Reynoldson.
all.
You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
Alright, we've been down there. Searched all that stuff.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know.
I don't remember seeing this trash can there, man.
I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
Mal will be pleased.
Was that even there? We went.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
I think our work is done here.
Don't think this is anything.
See if it was a popcorn cup. All right. Oh. Toby Park. Why we park all the way across the fucking street, Phelps? I'm not even close to you, fuckface.
I think he's a bit of a gangster.
Alright. The assigns drugstore or Dr. Stoneman's practice? I say we go see the doctor. Because this motherfucker's dirty, because I think it's the dude from the newspapers.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're
good police. How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing off his lunch.
Where we going, dude? I guess some fucking directions, asshole? You see him? A little dramatic. Alright, Dr. Stone. Rich Cleaner Boulder, the finest tobacco. I wonder if they got filtered. Filter tip cigarettes, yeah. Get Bruno's Deli out front. Let's see, what floor is this fucker on? Harvey, Whitton, Carlton, Coleman, Fielding, Felder, Feldman, Archer. Okay, nobody on those floors named Stoneman. Huber, oh, wait, we're just zooming right in on that fifth floor.
Stoneman, office 505.
Nothing like making us work for it, huh?
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
That is the truth. Alright, 505. I guess it's going to be at the end of the hall here. Yeah, there's a gold handle.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
That's right, Fish.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
Yeah.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
She uses that term lightly.
Please, I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica.
Oh, this isn't the guy.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
She's dead. I don't think that matters anymore.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
You're full of shit. She's got that fucking script. Better know.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night.
Oh, okay.
I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
Alright, he's a
You
fucking
wrote
quack
Julia
doctor.
Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
He's got the shifty eye thing going. We have no proof for why he prescribed it.
Ow! Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
Can we snoop around his office?
Doesn't look like anything. Don't think this is any use to us.
No morphine, huh? Didn't really give us much to go on. Were all those people in the waiting room before? I like how there's a tick. Alright, I guess we gotta go check out that dress store.
The old boy's lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
Maybe we gotta make a cop out of this guy yet. Oh, Roy. I'm not even close to you guys. Alright, location.
Have you noticed how croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat. Next right.
I'm going, lady. Guy, wherever that is.
It's the next left.
Alright, that's where that picture was taken. Yep, okay. We got the hiccups.
I don't mind that you're talking, so long as you don't mind that I'm not listening.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries
Oh,
about
Nibbler,
Julia
that was
Randall.
like an hour ago,
Does
bro.
she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
That wasn't quite an hour
She
ago,
was found
but
dead this morning.
I already got on to him. I chastised him for you. Alright, owner property of the DLSong.
How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Any shifty eyes? No shifty eyes.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
We're gonna
I'm
bust
Detective
her. What's up,
Phelps.
Kendrick?
This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
Oh, full of life.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look? That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
What's up with the girl?
Don't go away, Detective. I want to know what this is about.
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Yeah, she's telling the truth.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
She's telling the truth.
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Would you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
No, that was... She was legit upset. Where the fuck are we gonna go now? Oh, we gotta use the phone. So let's call in. KGPL.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Alright, let's go to the hospital. You know what? I don't want to drive.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
I'm gonna make a cop out of you yet, Roy. Get you to start shooting some tires out. We might stop some fucking people on the road. I didn't forget about that shit.
Detectives Phelps and Earl here to see the coroner.
Yes, Detective. He's waiting for you in the examination room.
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
What you got, dude?
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
What is
The
it?
dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening, Mal.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Whoa. Damn, he did get beat down. She looks out of it still. Harmonica.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine.
Coco.
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over.
Where are we
We have
going?
a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
I know fucking Cap Nibbler. All right, Henry Arnett.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again. I don't have time for your song and dance right now.
Forgive me?
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and then pushed him in front of the car? That's the cop who caught
Oh,
him.
he's not in interview 1.
I recognize that guy from the papers.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl.
What's up,
Thanks
dude?
for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
That's not what his girlfriend said. It's fiance. Oh, I don't know what to do. Should we remove an answer or ask the community? Let's remove one. What was the exact question we asked him? How well did you know Julia Randall? Let's see what he says.
Come clean with us, Arnett. Was Miss Randall your mistress? Is that how she could afford such a lavish lifestyle?
That's a ridiculous allegation. How could you possibly prove that I paid for Julia's things?
I can't.
Sorry. My mistake.
We're gonna doubt you.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know? Yes. We had relations.
Aha! Who the fuck's Mr. Henderson?
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Okay, so that's gotta be a lie.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
He's from San Fran, motherfucker.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get something from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. You think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
I don't trust this motherfucker.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
We don't have any proof that he knows him, but he's being a little shady.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
Okay, we got his address.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That would be all for now, Henry. You've been very...
He's lying.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
You get all that? Alright, let's tail this fucker.
He's in that car at the lights.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Fuck no. Yeah, go on, buddy. Go ahead.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Yeah, his war story was pretty lame. Is this the tail music? I think it's just like always the music when we're tailing.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Sit right here. You got a big ass white car. Green cars. Is that Bukowski in front of us? bucket. Oh shit, where you go?
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
I see him. He ain't going away. Making a left? Let's go straight. Dun.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted? What are you doing?
Yeah. He wasn't getting away. They made me move up. I didn't want to.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Okay, I need to get in that alley.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail. Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail. Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
He's right across the fucking street from me.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
What are you doing?
He didn't even look over at me. That's some bullshit. Oh, we gotta start at the very beginning. No checkpoint. Come on.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned.
The fucking lie.
I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Or shine box up there or something? Alright, now he's gonna cross the street. He looks back like a shit ton of times.
Where's your manner?
Well, man.
It isn't even safe to walk in the street.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Alright, so he's cutting through an alley. Alright.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
Mexico City.
LAPD. The man who just came in here. You bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
He's on the way out.
That's good. But this is better.
Oh my God. It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
What does that say? With love, dearest Beverly. With love and affection always. Who the fuck is Beverly? Alright, let's go. KGPL. Alright, what we got here? What we got?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
You know what you want.
Yes,
Jesus
Detective.
Christ.
Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to the Hollywood station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Street Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks.
Let's go see Wallace. That's who I want to go see.
I think he's a bit of a gangster. But
Pull the car up, fucking Roy. Jesus Christ. You're driving.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we going?
Hollywood 9th Beats, shall we?
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
It is true. No lie in that statement.
Come on, let's give him a hand. Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Code 4 Phelps is my fucking name, bitch.
Throw out the guns.
Oh, I thought there was one. Is that Roy all the way around?
No, he's there. Right there. We need another
Who is this guy? Who are those guys? There was only 2 of them, and then they're like a bunch more guys jumped out. Oh, whatever. We got a code 4 here, motherfuckers.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Jimmy?
Sure. Nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Willie. All right, let's go see Bukowski.
Can you drive to this one?
Do we know where we're going?
We're gonna go see Bukowski and Rusty.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
We caught up with Mal. He's given us the dope on LeBlanc.
He worked burglaries with a big guy. Goes by the name of Willie. He might be our killer. Can you work boxing gyms, the Y, promoters, that kind of stuff?
Since when have you started giving orders, Phelps? And where's the burglary angle? There was no sign of a...
That's where our net comes in. Next stop, we speak to Lacey about a list of recent burglaries.
The guy's a bum. His office is a front, and he's behind on the rent and his phone bill.
And he's skipping town. Tomorrow.
Let's get him in and beat it out of him.
Do you want to bring in the killer, Rusty?
It could be too smart for your own good, Phelps. We've been talking about that, haven't we, Roy? Stefan?
Finbar?
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Oh yeah, that Robert J. cigarette case. Miss Beverly Everson.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud. Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
There a pearl ring on here?
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Anything else we know? I think that's everything. Pearl ring, wood case, glue enamel, mouse certificate, sorted clothing, Bible, fountain pen, decanter, silver pillbox.
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
Alright, I guess we need to go see Beverly. See who fucking robbed her.
Meet Joe's buddy. He's nice.
Extra! Read all about it!
You got a paper, buddy?
Never get into fights with ugly people. They have nothing to lose.
Never get into a fight with an ugly person. They've got nothing to lose.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio?
Ain't lying.
You can drive.
All right, where to?
We'll go see old Miss Beverly. Little rich lady. $10,000 fucking cigarette fucking case.
So you and Rusty have been having discussions. Anything you would like to tell me, partner?
Phelps, don't be so touchy. Rusty had his best ever clearance rate working with you. Even if the cases he worked on can't be discussed. We were just comparing notes.
That's funny.
You're a Booneroo case man, Phelps. One of the best I've ever seen.
Thanks.
You gotta learn to take a compliment, Phelps.
Screenwriters and critics accompany Miss Anne Blythe of Hollywood. George Washington.
Look at this
Nice
place.
house.
We're commandeering that car in the driveway when we leave. Just gonna say that right now.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Of course he would, drunk. He was talking to Rusty. We're off on him.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
What's wrong with her fucking head? It wasn't worth $25,000. It was worth $10,000. Is that a lie?
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are? Making heinous accusations in my own home.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm the cops. I don't need that. I'm motherfucking Cole Phelps.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied?
What? So she'd get her head fixed? What the fuck is wrong with her?
My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
Who's her daughter?
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
What? I mean...
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife.
No, really?
I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother.
Well, hello.
Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, Mother and Father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Are we gonna drive? Look at that.
National news from Washington.
It's much more fun with the siren on, Phelps.
Where did I get an address first, asshole?
Take the next left.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranged in the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
What is sogging it, sister?
Look at this little burglary
You're being
ring.
played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
We didn't get to steal that car. Jesus Christ. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Siren. They always say, oh, you done your siren off. Get the fuck out of the way. Move, bitch.
Straight through the intersection. Take the next right turn.
Oh, that was a little close. Hollywood land.
Straight through the next intersection. Straight on. Turn left up ahead. You need to take the next right. Stay straight on this road.
Turn left there.
Take the next left. Go straight through.
Damn, where the fuck does this guy live?
It's the next right. Straight over.
Okay, let's keep going straight.
Take the next right turn. Go straight through.
Seem to be having a little bit of a hiccup. With the stream. We're back. I think so. Let me refresh. We look good on my end now. We kind of had a little issue there.
Are you on the sauce or what?
All right, back to it.
Straight over.
We're going straight over. We're going right here. Oh, he's way up there. Ain't no way he's gonna hide from us.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiancé really is.
What room is he
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
I mean, why do we have to ask her? Like, shouldn't she know where the fuck he lives?
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Which way, sweetheart?
Stop! LAPD!
Don't kill him, Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on, put your hands in the air!
Who the fuck is this guy? Where you go, huh?
Give it up, LAPD! Don't make me chase you!
Oh.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah,
He really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Humped his
Under your
boat.
own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
We are. What we got here? Train tickets. Mexico City.
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
What else has he got in here? Oh, it's so hard to get it. There.
Vacheron Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation present from my parents.
Where did you graduate from, buddy? All right. Let's chat.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, Detective?
The Fabergé cigarette case.
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties, find out where and when, and then have the guests burgled. Julia was desperate for money.
Pretty good plan.
No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was gonna marry Heather and she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was gonna create a new gang.
I don't believe a word this motherfucker's saying.
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
You have a fucking train ticket, you dumb fuck. I mean, I guess he's hopped up, but come on.
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I
Sure you
told
did.
Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
Who the fuck is Willie?
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Fuck you, man.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Well, I do. Contraband list.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Look at Roy. He had that little smug look on his face. All right, let's go bust the doctor now. That motherfucker is going down. Do I have to drive? I really don't want to drive. Yeah.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
You know what? No, I'm gonna drive. Sometimes this shit's timed.
That's the guy. I hear he's an honest cop. There's an oxymoron for you.
I'm confessing that I need you.
You see me? Oh, it's traffic. All right. But there's that
Guess
Grand
the
Theft
wedding's
Auto.
off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
Next right.
Any Central unit, citizen reports at 459 there now, 539 South Los Angeles Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
No, I don't want to do that. Oh, look at that.
All my life on you depend. Am I guessing that you love me? Dreaming dreams of you in vain.
Where's the doctors?
I'm confessing
What are you doing?
I don't know why we didn't stop automatically like always. But whatever. We're here. We didn't hit 5, we hit
Time for
2.
the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Oh, doctor. Give me the news.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
Fill us in, Doc.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief.
Whatever, dude.
Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
The practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Didn't see that coming.
Didn't see that coming at all. Fuck.
Operator, give me R&I.
That secretary's fucked.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and a coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way.
Willie.
We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
He didn't look too tough. Yeah, that was fucked up, wasn't it, Nibbler?
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful, Roy.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
Oh, what a dick.
KZI Los Angeles. Gene C. Wingo.
Alright, where's Willie live? Oh, right around the fucking corner?
He's around here somewhere.
A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this, the kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find the game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this out of the street.
Dragnet. That's a good show. Good movie, too.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Hold on.
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
I hear him.
Wait. Cole. You hear that?
I'm jamming out.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
All right, we're going up. Where's this guy going? Through the fucking roof? This fucker can move, man. I didn't think I was going that slow.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is. Waste the son of a bitch.
Hey, achievement. That was shit. Oh, I was hoping he'd fall off. He didn't fall
Son
off.
of a bitch really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain.
Yeah,
She really
broke.
made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
All right, how we do? We had some damage. We always have some damage, though. Got all the clues, got all the questions. So 5 stars. Julia Randall lived fast and died young, sending 1 man to jail and 3 to the morgue. Damn, that's right. She did run all that shit. Some crazy broad. Yeah, I think Kendrick fell asleep on us. We're done right here, though. We're going to call it. No reason to start another one and stop in the middle. Let's see what's going on now. Oh, Army flashback. The artillery.
The whole company is gone, Hank. The major is dead. We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cals still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
Whoa, what the fuck happened to that guy? We still have, there's probably like 6 cases left.
It's over, Cole.
The
Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to first lieutenant.
Dude, that artillery blew up like 5 feet from him. Jesus Christ. Manifest destiny. Seize the day.
Earl Phelps. A shooting at the 111 Club. 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Oh, wow. Judges, OD. We're getting into this. I think this might be the last arson, or vice case, actually. I think this might be the conclusion of this desk. I believe so. Oh, yeah. This be the one, right, Fish? Alright, dudes. Walking Dead after this? Yeah, I can't think of anything else on the agenda. I do got a gift card. You like that, Fish? You like when I said gift card? You perked up. A Steam card. I got a Steam gift card. So we'll see. We may have to get something else or something new. I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, drop a like if you haven't already. Drop a sub if you're new. I'm out.